I thought it would be quite fun to share the worst insults I've ever had in my life. So this is just chapter 1, because I'm sure I'll think of more. But these are the ones I've remembered so far.
Okay.
So the first one was when I was young and I was at school and I was really, really super skinny. And I moved schools a lot, and I moved, I think it was to Scotland when I was maybe to Plymouth when I was 14. So I was taller then, super skinny, knobbly knees, and the comment I got mostly, quite regularly, was, "Are you an Ethiopian?" Because do you remember there was a famine in Ethiopia around that time? Are you an Ethiopian? And
That's
I was
appalling.
like, what? Yeah, so that was like when I was younger. Then the next insight I got when I was a bit older. Maybe about the same, about 14, I would be out at like the Bible study disco or the Bible club disco in the town, and boys would come up and start chatting me up. They'd be sitting there chatting, and I'd be like, "Oh, this is weird. Why are they chatting me up?" They chat me up, and then they'd say, "So, has your sister got a boyfriend?" All the time. Happened to me again and again and again and again and again and again. So yeah, that was pretty shit. And then moving on slightly, meant to move to Spain.
Yeah.
And I went to Spanish hairdressers. And so I was trying to deal with the Spanish. Didn't speak very good Spanish, but I was trying to get what I wanted. I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm getting what I wanted. So they've done my hair, they sort of washed it, and I'm waiting. And this lady wanders over, and I hadn't really paid attention where she came from. She wanders over and she goes, "Would you like me to remove your moustache?"
That's so awful. And you thought, what moustache?
What moustache? I think moustache, you silly cow. And I was like, I didn't speak enough Spanish.
And so you said yes.
What? So I just went, no, thank you. I was like, then I was conscious that I thought maybe I've got moustache, but I ignored it. And then another one, which was quite funny. A friend came round to the house. I may have told you this already. Came round to the house and saw my wedding photo. Did I tell you this?
No.
So my wedding photo. So
I can't wait.
this man, I hardly knew him. Maybe it's the second time I met him. He's in my house for a dinner party, picks up the wedding photo of me and my husband, and looks at the picture, and then sort of goes, looks at me, looks at the picture, and he goes, "Given that I'm thinking you've only been married once, Adrian, I'd ask for a refund."
That's shocking.
You're
taking this all very well.
I was about 30 at the time, and I was like, I'm not that bad. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And he was serious. He was serious. He never laughed or anything. So then, moving on a bit, I'm about 40, and I'm living in France. Oh no, we're in England at the Abercrombie and Fitch shop.
Oh yes.
Have you ever been in there?
Yes.
Right, so it's super dark.
Yes.
And it's super loud, isn't it?
The spotlights everywhere.
Yeah, it's really like that, trying to find your children, and I was like that, and the music's blaring, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god.
It's like a
and
club,
then I found Tamsin, who's about 15 maybe, 14, something like that, 15, and I go, oh my god, I don't like it in here, it's too loud, it's too loud. And she looked at me, she goes, "Mum, if it's too loud, you're too old."
Bless her.
Bless her.
Thank you, darling.
Yeah, sweetie. Yeah, and then, so then when I'm about 44-ish, 44, 45, I get my hair cut short for the first time. And I come home from the hairdressers, and I haven't told Adrian I'm doing it, or why would I? When it was that back there before, straight off short, super short, shorter than this. And he's there, and I go, "La-da-da-da! I've had my hair cut," and he looked at me and he goes, "Oh, does that mean you're too old to ever have long hair again?"
Shocked, was he?
But
Poor
luckily,
boy.
my children were there, and they were like, "Dad, you can't say that, you can't say that." And he was like, "What? Oh, I'm just asking the question." It's not the sort of thing you say to a woman, is it? Who's just had their hair done.
No.
No.
What you were looking for was...
Yeah. And then about, the last one is about similar time, so I had quite short hair. I go to the airport. This is something that's followed me throughout my life, but I'm now 45. Go to the airport in France, waiting to pick somebody up. I'm at the airport. I go to the coffee shop. I'm standing in the queue, get some item, and the guy turns and he goes, "Oui, monsieur?"
Thought you were a man. But you don't look anything like a man.
I honestly do, because all my life I've had it. "Oh, yes, son, what do you want?" I'm like, "I'm a girl!" From a small child.
Haunted you?
Yeah.
Oh, shocking.
And so that's the first instalment of insults to come. So maybe we'll have some from you next time.
Maybe
you can
we'll.
think about
I'll
it.
have to come up with something.